Hi, everybody. Welcome to Majestic Mayhem. I am your host, Death Dealer.
And I'm Tiny Giant.
Oh. And I'm Cozy Beluga.
And of course, as you see, our special guest is Tiny Giant for the evening. We are excited to have her. She's officially out of school for the summer. Why don't you go ahead and tell everybody what grade you're going into now?
I'm going to sixth grade.
Speak up.
I'm going to sixth grade, and I'm going to middle school. So yeah.
Woo woo! Middle school.
Yay!
Fun
Yay.
times.
Yeah. So, why don't we discuss what everybody's been up to? It's been a little while since we've done a show, so I guess we'll start with us, Cozy. Why don't you go first? What have you been up to? It's been a little while. Inform the masses. The people want to know.
I've just been working on a lot of my other projects. Some cosplays, lots of cosplays. Probably too many more cosplays than I should have been working on. But you got to keep busy. But yeah, so mostly cosplays, getting that taken care of and out of the way, and then just trying to nothing. That's it.
Well, what cosplays have you been working on? I want to know what costumes. That's always interesting. Some new.
So I'm working on the an Anna cosplay from Overwatch. There's one where she's like in a kind of like a beach hat, and I kind of just really like that outfit, so that's the one I'm making. And then I'm working on a Monster Hunter cosplay, and then I have a Shedinja one, the Pokemon.
Nice.
Yeah,
Very
the
nice.
props are all done.
Oh, that's good. That's usually the worst part is doing the props, in my opinion, because like
Yeah.
for me, sewing is a little easier because you get to use a machine, and while it can be a pain depending on what you're making exactly, it's just slightly
It's not the
easier.
same kind of pain. I
Yeah,
agree. Even though it feels like it for me, like once I get the props figured out, it's like you have to figure out with the props too. Sewing, you don't necessarily have to figure out. You're like, okay, I know how to get two slices of fabric together. But the props, you're like, well, there's nothing quite like this, and I have to invent something almost.
yeah, I get it. So, little Miss TG, what have you been up to? Why don't you tell everyone what you guys have been up to? Like, what you guys got to do for every Friday the last month of school? They got to have some awesome stuff.
Well, we have something called a pop-up event, and what we do is basically it depends. Like if we get chips for the pop-up event, or we get bouncy houses, or like
Pop?
It's the
Okay, I'll
pop
stop.
up
I'll
house.
stop.
yeah, we
No, no,
got.
I know. I was messing because pop, pop up. Okay, never mind.
I mean, it's kind of.
Okay,
Yeah.
keep going.
And sometimes when we, I can't really describe it.
Okay, well, let's see. Okay, you guys got to have one day where it was like a dance party with
Yes.
bubbles and ice pops, right?
Oh, cool.
Ice cream. I'm sorry, ice cream. Then they got another day where they got to have bags of chips and extra recess time.
Nope.
What'd you
Just
guys do?
extra chips.
Oh, just extra chips at
Wait,
lunch. Hey,
you got
food is
chips and
food.
extra chips?
Food is food.
Yeah.
And what did you guys? What else besides Friday? What else? What else?
We got bouncy houses.
Okay, and then of course this past Friday, because it was the last Friday of the year, they got bouncy houses, and is that it? Just bouncy
Yep.
houses?
That was it.
Just bouncy houses. But hey, bouncy houses. They have like they usually rent like what four? Usually. How many did they get you guys this time?
5.
There were five. They have a really cool one that they rent around here that the school gets, and it's an obstacle course. it's a little mini obstacle course. So the whole thing is like a bouncy obstacle course. It is so much fun. It's really cool.
Oh yeah, the race one. Instead of doing the normal thing that kids do, going on bouncy houses and stuff like that, I decided, since there was not a lot of people, I decided I should not do that, and I should like make people think that they should go on one certain, because people didn't really want to go on the race one a lot. There was like about 4 people that wanted to race.
Yeah.
So I wanted to, help. I wanted to
Hype it up.
ask,
Yeah, she's a little helper here. When it comes time to like do things and encourage the other kids if like they're a little offstandish and worried about it, she's the hype man. It's my little hype man right here. She's like, let's do it. It'll be fun. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be an awesome day, guys. It's gonna be epic. Like earlier today, as a matter of fact, I was complimenting my little gorgeous here on her beauty. And I was telling her how pretty she is. And I also complimented myself by saying, I didn't just give birth to a child. I gave birth to a legend. She stopped me. What'd you say?
I said, no, I am not. I am a goddess. Man,
I gave birth to a goddess, not a legend.
I mean, I'm her only child, so I'm her only child, so I'm good.
Oh, goofy girl. That's so funny. Love it. I love the confidence. I wish everybody had that kind of confidence walking around. She's also humble.
No, yeah, that's what I was about to say. I'm glad everyone doesn't have that confidence. That confidence is deserved, but
she is humble at points. Don't get it crazy. She is extremely confident in herself, but she's also very nice to people and encouraging.
Yeah, that's what I agree.
I'm usually the one telling her to be mean, and she's like, I can't do that. It's not in me, Mom. I'm like, really? Because I'll do it. Let me at them. I'll put some pigtails in my hair, a little kid outfit on. I'll go beat up a little crap. I don't care. Try me. It's like, no, Dad. You're an adult. You can't beat up little kids anymore. It's inappropriate.
Unless they're their mom, and you can give
but
them
it's okay. I know some young ones. All right. So, anyways,
why don't you go first? Not me. I don't want to go.
All right. Well, let's get on to the topic of video games. Okay. Well, you know what? I'll go first with my first game choice. How's that sound?
Wait, we're just talking video games?
We're going to be talking video games.
Oh. Okay.
Aren't you excited? I know you can talk about video games.
I don't know anything about video games. I don't know anything about them.
I'm sorry, everybody at home. We're going to have to kick Cozy out. She's done for. Gotta go. I can't have a panelist that does do video games. What? Next, you're going to tell me you don't like movies. I
don't like movies. Horror movies are the worst.
Oh my God, you're fired.
I mean, half of
you're fired.
The CEO of her is fired. Man, I don't.
All right. So, okay. You know what? Just for that, Cozy, you get to go first. What's your first video game choice that you want to discuss? Doesn't matter what kind of game it is. Let's hear it.
I would like to discuss what I like. I like to never mind. I have to pick one. Oh, okay. So the game I'm going to discuss is actually Sneak King. It was that Burger King game that they were like really cheap, and you got them from Burger King for the Xbox. And I really was obsessed with that game. And you're just like the Burger King, and you got burgers, and you're sneaking around with them. And half the reason I really love that game is because it inspired one of my favorite cosplays. I bought 100 Whoppers, and I was running around a convention dressed as the Burger King. And I would just be standing behind people holding Whoppers. And yes, every single one of those Whoppers was taken. Like, and at some point, I was like still dressed as Burger King, but I was sitting down, and someone walked up to me and was like, "You've got the Whoppers. Can I have one?" And I was like, "They're cold now," and they're like, "I don't care. I don't care." I was like, here's a cold Whopper.
Oh, that's funny. That's too funny.
Oh, I thought.
I don't even remember Burger King having a video game. That's crazy. When was that?
This was a while ago, so I didn't even have an Xbox at the time. So I don't know when they came out because it was they were 360 games.
Mhm.
And I didn't have an Xbox. I just remember the advertisements for them, and I was like, "Man, I want those," but I only had a PlayStation, so I was like, "One of these days, I'm gonna get them." And then years and years and years, actually, not that closer to now. It was probably like 2020. I was like, "You know what? These games have been sitting in like some sort of wish list of mine for ages," and so I was like, let me just go buy them. Definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. They weren't like, and that's the problem is they weren't. I mean, not the problem. That's the great part is that they weren't bad games.
Mm-hmm.
It was like these games are ridiculously good for being like advertisements essentially because that's really what they were. They were advertisements.
No, that's always what they are. Is they're advertisements for the food and all that.
And because a lot of those types of games aren't usually good, but it was like whoever made these games was like they put their heart and soul into like, you know what, I don't care that I was assigned to make these crappy games, I'm gonna make the best games possible. And so there was a Sneak King game, and where you were just sneaking up behind people giving them Whoppers. There was uh there was a little, it was like a pocket bike game, and then there was Big Bumpin'. I think the pocket bike game, yeah, okay, yeah, it was called Pocket Bike Racer, and the Big Bumpin', and Big Bumpin' was like this race car, not a race car, was like a bumper car game. They were like ridiculously fun, like no reason for someone to put that much work into making advertisement games, and I still can't understand.
That's funny. Like I said, I didn't know that those existed, and I'm glad that they do though. That's cool. That's really interesting. I'll have to look that up. Are they still available to play online? I'm assuming it's a computer game, right?
No, these are 360 games. Only
They're 360 games?
Yeah.
Huh. Oh, cool.
I don't even know if they're available digitally. Probably
Hmm.
just the disc. The discs are cheap though. I got all 3 of them for like $6.
Okay,
Like
I'll have to check it
I've
out.
never I can't imagine them costing any more than like $10 or $20 for like all 3 of them.
Yeah, probably not. Probably not. All right. All right. Miss TG, why don't you discuss your first game then? She wrote notes. She was so excited. I asked her to go ahead and plan it out a little bit so she knew what she was talking about.
Yeah.
She picked the topic though, folks. Cheers for that, kiddo.
Okay. My first one is Minecraft.
Woo!
It's a classic.
Tell us why you like Minecraft.
Hold on, let me just find the one. Okay. You get to build anything you want. You get to build like a mansion. You get to trade with villagers. You get to keep pets, and plus you can get add-ons and texture packs and stuff like that. And then you can add a little flavor to your Minecraft world. And there's a few that I like the most of it. Mm-hmm. And it is called pets. And then you get new pets. Like you can get a chubby cat for a pet, and you can get a corgi for a pet, and then you can get like a lizard. You can get a parakeet, or right? Is that
you're the one who plays. I've only played. She made me play the other day, and I ended up playing for like 15, 20 minutes or so before I was like, okay, money's done staring at blocks. I've done this a long time. She doesn't have the same opinion because, these kids don't know what it's like to play with like 1-bit characters.
Yeah, about that.
Blobs on screen.
There is a texture pack.
There's a texture pack, folks. You can change it from square blobs to round blobs. You heard it here, folks.
No,
You heard it
no,
first.
no. There is a texture pack for when you want to do an old fashioned. When you chop down wood and when you make a stick in Minecraft, instead of having a hole, you get this cube in your hand.
Okay.
And your character's not even realistic.
So
it's
it
just a
goes
blob.
It goes from really early Nintendo games to Atari.
Oh.
At least
I don't know why anyone.
At least they upgraded it.
Unless you're feeling extremely nostalgic that day. Okay.
But yeah. And, well, you get to do whatever you want. And you get to join servers with your friends. So that way.
There's an online gameplay.
Yes, you can play online. But if you want to join your friend, and let's say your friend's in Canada and you're in Texas. Okay, I'm just saying a random one.
Saskatchewan.
Okay, you can put a code in order to get it, and then you could join, and then and then if you go to a certain place, you can make an end portal. Then you can defeat the Ender Dragon, and then it gives you like a little award. And then if you're playing on the Xbox, it gives you a rare achievement. And it's like, oh, you defeated the Ender Dragon. And it gives like, for a long period of time, about 2 to 3 minutes. It does the Star Wars thing. That it goes like, in a row. It goes like that. But it's I like it. My friends.
I like to eat the zombie meat.
You can eat the zombies in this game?
Yeah, you can eat the zombie meat when you kill
Why
them.
didn't you tell me that? That's cool.
But it gives you
It's
hunger.
not good.
It will kill you though.
What does it do?
Yeah.
It gives you hunger, and when that hunger goes down, you can actually die because of it.
Oh, challenge accepted, dude. I want in on this. I'm gonna see how long I can go for. Oh,
She's gonna go in.
hey, RWK, how's it going? Thanks for joining us. Hi, Dreadpool. Thanks for watching. All right, that's my turn to talk a video game. I'm sure no one here is going to guess what I want to talk about.
You're going to talk about.
Ooh, let me guess.
Style Savvy.
Let me
No.
guess. I got a good one.
Okay, what is it?
Friday the 13th.
Ooh, so close. Actually, I want to discuss Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I love this game. I think it's so much fun.
I think it's close.
It's one of my new favorites, honestly. It's something that, one, you don't have to spend a lot of time playing, which I like that. You can just get on, do your rounds until you're full, and then get off. It's online gameplay, so you can play with your friends, or you can play with complete strangers, which I usually end up playing with a lot of strangers. Fine.
Unless you accidentally play with your friend.
Well, you don't accidentally play with friends. But anyways, I like the fact that you can choose to be one of the victims or one of the sociopaths. Where can you go wrong with that? I personally like to play the family, but that's just me. I find that more entertaining. But also, I'm not very good at sneaking around in buildings.
Yeah.
So there's that. And with you being one of the killers, you don't have to sneak around. You can be as loud and clunky as you want to be,
and you get to break things.
True. Very true. So, yeah, I really like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I find it extremely entertaining. And I'm actually kind of surprised more people don't play. I get why they don't, because it's violent. But at the same time, it's just a fun game. It's something you can get into, and you don't have to spend hours playing, but you can find different ways to do things around there if you choose to. So
I think there's a mini game.
I have no idea. I don't know. I go for the main game, so that's just me. But with that said, shall we move to our second games, ladies?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And Who wants to go first for the second choice?
I'll go first.
Oh.
Change of plans.
All right.
Okay.
No, there's no change. It's mayhem. That's why we're majestic, man. We're majestic and we cause mayhem.
Yeah. Okay. So my second one is Power World. Basically, you get monsters for pets, but yet they are really adorable. And some of the monsters, some of the pals that you might get might have weird names, but yet you might get used to it, or you can just name them yourself. You can go into like the little category area, and you can just take
name your animals.
Yes.
You can name the animals if you want, or you can leave it with the
Name
names
your
that they give you.
pal.
Yeah, that's neat.
But they're basically related to animals. Like one of them is an axolotl that it looks like an axolotl, but yet it's not. One of them is actually a sheep. It is a sheep though. It gives out wool, and then there's a cat one that is a pink cat basically, and then there's a chicken. Basically, the most ones that actually look like the real ones are the sheep and the chicken. They actually look like the real animals. But some of them you might have to fight other people, and heck, it's even what's it called? You could even play with your friends on there too. You just type in a code again, and then boom, you could join them, or they can join you, and then you can pretty much build your own base. And if you played this game, before, I recommend you to level up. I believe I'm on level 20. So yes.
You're on level 20 already?
Yes. I already have so many upgrades. And also, if you have this workbench thing that's blue and you can see your pals, I do not recommend destroying that because I have no clue what would happen because I have not done that yet. But that's why I have a second world. Yes.
Power.
I did that, and I think I can't remember no more. That was a long period of time. I think it actually gets rid of all of your pals, so don't do that. I recommend do not do that. That will get rid of all of your pals.
Wait, so you can't have more than one world?
You can have, so if you get rid of this workbench thing and it's blue, you might be able to lose your pet. So, but yeah, you're good. So you have to make a good choice to build your base. I made mine right next to a forest and a beach and right next to a hill. So I'm good. But yeah.
So, Miss Cozy, have you played Pale World yet?
I do not. I think Minecraft is probably the only non-story driven survival sandbox kind of game that I enjoy. Generally, I think I know the blocks are what doesn't do it for you, but the blocks are exactly why I like the aesthetic of Minecraft a whole lot.
Nostalgia, I'm sure.
Yeah, like I actually bought the mobile version, so I've been sitting in the office playing Minecraft. I enjoy the POW collecting part.
Yeah. The best part is that you get realistic animals that are monsters. And there's this one that I really, really like. It's a big axolotl, and I defeated it, and it's a boss. And your character is not short. It is tall. It is just taller than you.
I haven't played Pal World yet. I have watched her for a few minutes playing, and it does look interesting. It does look highly entertaining, I'll be honest.
And there's one I really, really want.
I do enjoy the fact that you collect monsters. That's entertaining for me, especially. But
there's one I really want.
Like I said, I haven't played it yet.
And it's a big dinosaur. That's so cute. He looks like he's a water one. And he's always shiny. But never look at his rear end. Never.
What does the rear end look like?
He has a long tail. It's just so shiny when you look at the tail. It's like...
Oh, okay.
It makes you blind. It kind of like just makes it shine. Yeah. But here's the thing. You never lose your inventory unless you fix the code. And then, yeah. But other than that, you get to have a paradise.
That's good to know.
I like that. I like that. Okay.
And also, you get to trade with people, too.
Okay. Well, then, on to Little Miss Cozy's second game. What is your second game?
Oh,
I'm excited.
Pocket Card Jockey.
What?
Pocket Card Jockey?
Pocket Card Jockey.
Okay, okay.
Game
Explain.
that outside of the US, outside of Japan, it was released on mobile in Japan as well, but outside of there it was like just released digitally on the 3DS. So it's solitaire. It's solitaire, but you are like a jockey. And like it's a very cheeky game because it starts out with you being this jockey and you fall off the horse and get trampled, and I think you die. And then and then this like angel or something comes, and this like it's like a jockey trainer angel is like, "Oh yeah, sorry for that misfortune. I'll help you make being a jockey easier for you." And then they turn it into like solitaire. So it's like you have to do rapid pace solitaire, because you have to your time, and the faster you go, it's like a combination of the faster you go and the better you do at the rounds, the more effective and the faster your horse goes. But then I just randomly, by playing it, you learn a lot about like real races because you were entering real races, and it was like based on your performance. They'd be like, "Oh, you can go into this race or this race," and then the horses, when they aged up, you could take the horses with the that you won more races with, because they would get permanent stats from winning, and then you could breed them to make better horses, and then race those horses. It was a weird game, but randomly, I put a ridiculous amount of time into that game But yeah, Pocket Card Jockey.
It's a good name. I like it.
It was made by the Pokemon people, actually.
Woo!
Nice.
To be honest, I have a whole stack of Pokemon cards.
She does. She's been collecting Pokemon cards since before she was born. But it helped that she has old but young parents. But hi, legendary Yobi. Hey, Yobi, how's it going?
Yobi.
Yeah. I don't know who that is, but yeah.
Okay, so I guess it's time for my second movie,
Yes.
or my second game. Movie. Sorry, I'm thinking movies now. Yobi's watching Edward Scissorhands. Says he hasn't seen that movie in ages. That movie is amazing. Such a good movie. Such a wonderful movie.
I've heard of it. Yeah, I've seen people cosplay as him.
You haven't seen it since you can remember, but you've watched it with me, kind of. But you were a little. We'll have to watch it again. It's a good movie.
I've seen people cosplay him or her. I don't know.
That's true. She has seen people cosplay as Edward. But my second game, we're going to talk about the new Princess Peach game.
Oh,
Princess Peach is Showtime?
Yeah, Princess Peach, it's Showtime.
Yeah,
it's a fun game.
It really is. I liked it.
And bonus, there is a video up on Dreadpool's channel. We got a collector's box of things that they came out with for the video game. It doesn't have the video game in the collector's box, but it goes, with the game. It matches.
You got socks.
Everything is Princess Peach. Socks. I got a bag.
And then inside the bag, you get a free keychain too.
A cup. Yeah, it came with a keychain, but my daughter has added more keychains.
And this is my cup.
I got a cup. I got a Princess Peach cup.
Hers is the same.
I've got a diary.
I might use
Super cute.
I might keep it.
And no. I got a pen. And I got a pin.
Nice.
You said pin 2 times.
No, I said pen and
Oh,
pin.
sorry.
There's a difference, child.
It sounded the
Try to-
same.
It be your own kids, man. It's
That's
your
what
own
they
kids.
do.
Try and embarrass you on TV and stuff, man.
You're not on TV. You're
No,
on
it's
people's
live on the
phones.
internet for the whole world. That's even
I
more
mean, some people are probably watching this on their
Phone, tablet.
later. You can watch it later. You can watch my child turn on me later. But anyway,
In the future.
so video game. In it's showtime. You get to change Princess Peach's outfits.
and
there-
then, oh, sorry.
Oh.
You get to change the little partner's outfit too. You get to change it, and plus you can actually get money, and then you can buy certain colors. Like since it's a sunflower, it's gonna have dark green for our outfit. You can buy orange, blue, they're out of hand, but purple things
By
for
all
it.
kinds of colors and stuff. It's
Yeah.
nice because usually it's always the Mario. Well, I wouldn't say some of the Mario games. You have been able to change Mario's outfit for different worlds and levels and things, which is
Like
usually
Super Mario.
helpful.
Like Super Mario Odyssey.
Yeah, Super Mario Odyssey has that feature, and the outfits actually are helpful in different areas and things. Like for instance, his snowsuit. If you're wearing the snowsuit in the snow world, instead of walking around shivering the whole time, you can actually walk comfortably, and your character doesn't slip and slide as much as it would if it was in, say, flip flops and a Hawaiian shirt.
I make
So-
him suffocate.
Like that, Princess Peach's outfits are a little more useful, but it's also nice again that you can just change the outfits in general. And like TG said, you can change your helpers' outfits as well, so everyone can be color coordinated.
I mean, you just change the pattern for the outfit. You don't,
Same difference.
Unless
same
you do-
difference.
unless you do one of the worlds, then your outfit changes. Like if you're doing the bakery one, then you would change into a baker instead of keeping the same outfit, or a cowboy, or a ninja, or a detective.
It's more of
Detective.
I'd say it's more of almost an RPG game, but I still like it. It's fun.
No, I mean, but that's typically how they do it. They like, just they put mechanics in a thing, and then it's like they put their characters on it, but it's the mechanics are what make the game.
Yeah. I wish it were more like Odyssey and Super Mario Brothers, but it's a first step. We'll take what we can get, buy and play the game, so they make another one, make it more Mario World like. Come on, folks.
I mean, they just released it, so
So anyway, shall we discuss the third game?
I'm not going first.
Yep.
What? Third game already?
Third game already.
Why didn't you go? Wait, did you go first?
I
yet?
haven't gone first yet, but it's okay. I don't need to go first. I'm running the show. So it's customary for you to go last usually.
Yeah, it's
That
trying
way
to
you don't
think.
steal the spotlight. Okay.
Well, do you need a moment to think, Coach?
Yeah.
I'll
All
go
right.
first. I don't care. Sure.
All right, then you go, TG. You think, Coach? Don't worry, I got to do the same thing.
Okay. My third one. My favorites of all time. Dreamlight Valley.
Oh.
It's produced from Disney, actually.
Mm-hmm. Disney's Dreamlight Valley.
Tell us more.
Fixing it on the last moment, I see.
Sorry, I was fixing her spelling. It was going to drive me nuts.
Okay. So here's the thing. You arrive so you start off at this area and you come back from work. You go to your house and you think that it's a good idea to visit an old place that you used to go to. Hence, you go to your old house when you were little. Okay? And you arrive to your backyard, I believe, yeah. Or in the forest area where your character used to play. And you lay down and you take a little nap, and you see around the castle, you see a few thorns, little rosebush thorns. Then you fall asleep, and then you wake up to Disney, but yeah, it's not Disney. And then you basically see Marlin, and it has like this little thing. It kind of looks like the thing from Sims 4 or whatever it's called. Like a diamond and stuff like that. Instead of that, it's like a little circle, and then it has a diamond, like a little star in the middle of it. And then you talk to them, and then they tell you how to remove the thorns, how to do that, and then you get you get a magic shovel, a magic pickaxe, a phone. Well, you keep the phone if you get that because you hold on to it at all times. You get a watering thing, I forgot, a watering pitcher, I don't know. And then you get a fishing rod, and then you get to unlock characters when you clear out the area. People that you get to see first is Mickey, Goofy, Uncle Scrooge, and then you talk to all of them, and then you help everyone do things, and then Mickey helps you go through it too. So they basically help.
You use the characters to get through.
Yes.
Well, first you use the characters, the main Disney characters, to get missions from them.
Yes.
And challenges. Yes. And then some of them help you with the challenges, but once you finish your challenges and your adventures, they always give you a reward for it.
Yes.
And then they get houses in Dreamlight Valley, don't they?
Yeah, they have one at the beginning. You can see all their houses.
Yeah.
They keep it. You don't. Yeah, and also you get a money thing, and
It'll go with reward.
The least favorite thing about it is I kind of wish that I had infinity money because I want to buy everything in Scrooge's store. Since I upgraded him a few days ago, since I helped him upgrade his store, I kind of wish he did it himself since he is rich.
True. She got a point there. He is the richest duck on the planet.
Yeah.
Although it's debatable now that Donald might be the richest duck because Donald's been in the game for a long time.
And here's the thing.
Just saying.
I had to spend $2,000 on that dude for his shop.
$2,000.
Yeah.
In-game money?
Like
in-game money. Oh yeah. You think I'm putting cash money on there?
Nope.
I don't buy Roblox. I don't buy Minecraft money. I'm not buying. No. I'll pay for a video game. I'll pay for the seasons or the subscription or whatever, but we're done. We're not spending cash money inside the game because those $2 and $3 and $1.99, those all add up. And before you know it, I have to be online crying about my kids spent like $5,000 before a nudist. These parents need I don't know, help.
Therapy.
Jesus.
I'm always like, how? I've seen some though that are that it's not really there was one where a kid, he took the grandfather's card.
Ooh.
And did it. And I guess he was an elderly man, so he didn't really know, and he wasn't really until the boy's mom checked, and she was like, "What happened? How did this come out of his?" And then, which is a whole other issue.
Yeah. My favorite character that you get to unlock from the game is Stitch, and where it's a mission and it's the alien on the loose, and Donald thinks because a certain pair of socks were missing, and he was confused. And then he talks to your character about, he's like, "Oh, my missing sock," and then you find it, and then you give it to him, and he's like, "Oh, why is it Julie?" And then you go to the certain spot right next to Skull Rock, and then you just see Stitch crash into that little area, and then you get to talk to him. And ever since that, I had happy tears. And whenever I see him, I want to hang out. Like you can hang out with the characters, and you can give them their favorite gift, or you can just give them a random gift that you have. And yeah, ever since then, I have been hanging out with him. So yeah, to be honest, kind of wish I had him as a companion forever. But yeah,
Forever. Wait, he's just a temporary one in the game?
Hmm?
Is it just temporary?
He's temporary in the game?
I mean,
Well, they don't follow you and hang out with you the whole time. You can go back. He's there like the whole time, but he doesn't like follow you around and help you out the whole time. He only helps with certain things.
unless you ask him to hang out with you, and then you're like, let's hang out later. I gotta go do something. But yeah, they will help you do a few things because I am on one mission for the festival or for the Disney festival, and Mickey asked me to make some mini cupcakes. You know,
She had to make Minnie Mouse or
Minnie Mouse,
like
Minnie Mouse,
midget cupcakes.
Minnie Mouse,
Mini cup. Oh, Minnie Mouse. That's cool.
mini cupcakes.
Ooh. And oh, Axel's in the chat. Hey, Iconic Video Games, Axel.
Yay!
Thanks for joining us.
But yeah,
And oh, he brings up a good point. Says hit that like button. Should do that. It helps with the algorithms. Helps more people find us accidentally. We are all about accidents.
oh yeah. Okay, so like I was saying, you I think you need to have Mickey with you in order to make Minnie Mouse cupcakes, because I just got that mission today and I haven't figured that out. As soon as I woke up, I was playing that game and I haven't figured it out yet. I don't know how to bake it. They give you a few books, and there's Stitch ones that I need to make too.
Maybe you gotta go to Ratatouille's.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
I don't know. That'd be my guess.
Nope.
Okay. Well, you will have to look it up.
Yes. I will look it up tomorrow.
If anyone knows how you're supposed to bake cupcakes in Dreamlight Valley,
I kind of know how to make it, but I just don't know how to make the character ones.
yeah, if you know how to make the Minnie Mouse cupcakes in Dreamlight Valley, Tiny Giant needs your help.
And also Stitch too. I need Stitch ones. I need 5 Stitch.
She is so needy, this child. Oh my God. I'm trying to help her out. Like, you give an inch, she takes a mile. I'm just like, if you know how to make a cake, she just keeps adding to the. You know what? No.
Hold
She
on.
can figure it out like everybody else.
You know, let me go grab a piece of tape for you. Let me go grab a piece of tape.
Yeah. All right. You gotta sit here now, and it's Cozy's turn for her second game. So you need to be a good person and let her go on her turn while you sit here patiently. That's what it is. Miss Cozy, what is your second game?
Are we on second or third?
Oh, third. I'm sorry. You're right. I'm my mistake. I got carried away yelling at her.
I'm going to go with Renegade Ops.
Oh, okay.
What is that?
Renegade Ops was this vehicular combat game.
Okay, you got my attention.
And it was very over the top. So you played as like part of like a squad called the Renegade Ops, and it's like very cartoony stylized, but in a dramatic comic sort of way. But you play, and you can pick which one you want to be. Each car, it was like you were just a car, and it was like a top-down game, and you had like your special ability. You had different types of shoot weapons, like this person shoots really rapid pace, this person shoots like that. Each one had a special ability, and it was local co-op, and then there was like the leader of the team who wasn't out in the field with you guys, with whoever you picked, and he would just be, and you were in some like unnamed country where a dictator was running around making lives terrible for everyone, and you were like, we're saving the day. Very classic, Rambo style. Very much. It was very much that type of game. But you were in a
Okay.
car the entire time, and the environments were completely destructible. So it
Mhm.
was really fun to just like drive the car around. Like, you know, sometimes people be shooting at you and you just run them over. They had like the sniper towers and you just like hit the sniper towers and knock them down. You have to look at the game to understand it was not that. It's
I
not
think
like
she wants to play it. That's the
uh,
face of I'm ready to play.
You get
uh,
to run over people?
yeah. I mean, it's it's not like GTA looking. It's very much old school top down. It does have local co-op though.
Oh.
Is there horses?
No horses.
Yeah, I was about to sneak up people behind it. I was gonna back up with my horse, and that way, when they turn around, they can get hit.
But yeah,
with the hooves.
it had a really even though the story was like over the top, it was extremely engaging. It was just the way they told it. It was like, you know, because it was an over the top dramatic bad guy like, yes, I will take over the world, and it was just like, okay, and then it was fun. Renegade Ops, I'm telling you.
Sounds like it.
I want to play that game. I gotta find it.
It's available on PC.
What's it called again?
Renegade Ops.
How do you
I was
spell
about to
that?
spell. You know what? That I opened my mouth to spell it, and I was like, Renegade Gade.
That pen ain't working right now. Okay.
RENEGADE.
Oh, all right. Okay. Yay.
Very
Okay.
close. What was it? Renegade what?
Ops.
Ops. Okay. OPTS.
Yeah, and the voice acting is hilarious over the top too. But yeah, it's a fun game.
I think we're gonna play that.
I think we're gonna have to look at it now. We're gonna have to definitely get it. See if we can. We're gonna have to look into it. See if we can get it so she can play it because you definitely caught this one's attention with it. I mean, it sounds fun to me. Do you just run things over and hit things with the car? Do you shoot things
Oh
out
yeah,
of the car?
the car has weapons. So the cars
Okay.
have weapons, and you know there's pickup stuff, but you're in the car and it's kind of top down the entire time. So you're just in the car, just
Oh,
like
you're in a convertible.
no, you're
No.
in a car, like, you know, like the old school games where you're just a car, but there's a person in the
Oh,
car, but you never see the person. You just like, oh, pick your character, and then you pick the character.
I
It's
thought you said it didn't have a top though.
no top that like the perspective of the game.
Oh, okay, okay,
That kind of
okay,
top down.
okay. All right, I get what you're saying now. I get it.
You come.
So it's like basically a fixed camera angle from your
Yeah.
point of view, essentially, or like from behind the car. You can't look over the car pretty much.
So do you play it on the computer?
Yes, it's available on Steam. I was actually looking to see if
I was gonna see if it was on the PlayStation since we have one. I wanted to look.
I
PlayStation.
they might have it on they might have it, but
We'll look.
I know it's an old game. It came out on like the PS3 and 360.
I've been playing Minecraft for a little while, so I can handle the graphics.
It is a ridiculously fun game, but if not, it's available on PC, and I know it's like not an expensive game either.
Okay, we'll have to check it out for you, kiddo.
I'm definitely gonna check it out and be like, where is it?
That's fine.
Is it gonna look up on the computer and be
All
like,
right, but I guess since we're in the way of racing, well, car games, I'll keep that momentum going. My third and final pick, I'm gonna go with Need for Speed Underground. I loved that game. That game was so much fun. It's a racing game. You pick a car, you can kind of change some aspects on the car, but you can't completely design the car from top to bottom. But it's a racing game. You drive around in a world, well, a city, and you pull up next to people and you try to race them, or you can go to certain spots and they have races. And that's the whole point of the game. You just race around, and the music was amazing. The soundtrack is just awesome for that game. It was definitely it was definitely supported by the most popular music at the time. I think if I can remember correctly, like Little John and the East Side Boys are on the soundtrack.
It was peak. It was peak.
Peak
Street race
2000.
game. It was
Yeah.
very peak everything.
Yeah, that game was so much fun. And I know they did come out with 2 or 3 more of them, and they did have quite a few games in general that were along that same thing. They had Need for Speed, which obviously that one came out first. And there was Need for Speed something else, but I can't remember. But Underground was always my personal favorite. I loved that.
I might never get to it though.
That's
if I
fine.
come across it, I might play it.
You don't have to. Not everybody has to play everything. It's okay.
You know, if everyone played everything, we only have one game.
Mm-hmm. That is a good point. That is a very good point. But does anyone have any memorable ones they want to add in?
Ooh! I've been playing this one for a few years now. Okay. So I have one that I really, really like, and it is called Slime Ranchers, and they released.
Go ahead. Talk about it.
What you?
She knows it too. Go ahead. Talk about it.
Okay. So since you know it, Cozy too. Apparently, I don't know who does it. I don't know. Okay. Well, since
let the people know what it's about.
Alright, so it's about where you are at a ranch and you get notes from your sister, and then you get notes from the people that sent you there for the job and stuff like that or whatever. And
the clients. They're trying to hire you for a job. They're clients. Okay, go ahead.
You're already technically hired.
Okay.
Okay, stop ruining my mojo. Okay, let's go. Okay, so. To play that game.
Keep going.
Okay, so you come at a farm and you get slimes, and they came out with a new one. So just putting that out there. There's a second one that people might have heard. Okay, and you get to upgrade your farm, and you get to sell the crystals, and you get money from it, and then you get to unlock areas from the island. And
okay, essentially what she's trying to say without actually getting to it is you're a farmer with a thing, you're in charge of a ranch. Your sister and other clients send you messages and ask you for particular slime creatures.
No, they don't.
No,
they just send you like regular letters and
whatever. Anyway, you have to make slime creatures and other animals. You put them in little cages. They multiply if they have food or they don't. There's also a different slime that comes and eats your stock, so you have to keep them from doing it.
It's called the tar, and they're really, really mean.
The tar eat everything, and they multiply like crazy.
Yes.
But I see Cozy knows the game. What do you think of it?
So Slime Rancher, it gave me motion sickness, and
really?
It is like the first game where I was like, you know what? I would play it for like 20 minutes. Mm-hmm. I would stop, and I would go do something else, and then I'd come back after 20 minutes and start playing again. I would just like play it in 20-minute sessions. I put a ridiculous amount of time in the Slime Rancher. I love the Slime Rancher. I love Slime Rancher. I love the slimes. I love slimes in any shape or form. And if you say slime, I'm like, yes, I'm there. Dragon Quest slimes, Slime Rancher slimes, all the slimes.
That's funny. That's too funny. Well, I'm glad that you guys have another game in common.
So you like real slimes too? I have a real slime right here.
Is it purple flavored?
Yes.
Yes. Wait, what?
Yes, it's purple flavored.
Yes, it's in a glove. I put it in a finger glove, but yeah. I mixed. It was a water slime, and I mixed it with some sand slime. Kinetic sand, basically.
Oh, okay.
Slime alchemy.
That's
But
Slime alchemy.
with all of that being said, we shall let all of you fabulous people go so you can go finish enjoying the rest of your Memorial Day weekend. I hope everyone enjoys their 4-day weekend. I hope everyone has a 4-day weekend. If you don't, I'm sorry.
What? What?
But with all that being said, don't forget to give the video a like. You can even share it with your friends if you feel so inclined. But a like helps us with the algorithm and helps other people find us. So we greatly appreciate that. If you're not already subscribed to 4GQ channel, you should probably do that too so you get notifications. But if you need any, find me before next Sunday. I'm on Twitter, and I'm also on Iconic Video Games on Friday nights at 8 o'clock. So
basically, be sure to like and subscribe and click that share button and share it with your best friends.
So, again, with that being said, I'll let you guys get out of here. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it. I'm Death Dealer.
And I'm Tiny Giant.
And I'm Cozy Beluga.
And everybody, again, thank you for all your support. You guys are amazing. We couldn't do it without you. Well, we probably could, but what would be the point? We'd be talking to ourselves.
Yeah.
So, but
You're our viewers and you help us. You watch us.
Yeah.
Well, good night, everybody. Hope to see you guys next week. We'll try to get on at exactly 9 o'clock next week. There's hope. We try. So, again, with that being said, have a good weekend, everybody. Hope you're enjoying your Memorial Day.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, I guess I have a minute to sit it down.
Oh, yeah.
In the meantime.
Speaking of games, we need more games. I need more games to play. I want a space kick, but there aren't any space games that I want to play that I haven't played or haven't purchased and are on my list of games to play.
To be honest, there's one space game that I have played on the Xbox before.
What space game?
I forgot what it's called, but Mom knows.
No!
Space game.
Yeah, one of the space games that you played.
All right. Good night, everybody. Have a good weekend.
Night.
Nice.
Bye.